My understanding of the whole issue is that you cannot going to solve the problem of anything which has to do with diversity in the media if you don't have a more comprehensive approach on many dimensions. It's really asking ourselves what we want to achieve and in which we want to work within the media. What we need is more knowledge, more trust among the people, and also to understand that the world is not only based on facts but processes at the grassroots level. So I would say that what is really important when it comes to speak about religious minorities or speak about immigrants or speak about cultures and speak about religions, it's really to be able to come with a better understanding. How do we equip the people, the journalists on the one side, and the people who are the consumers, so to say, so to speak, the people who are dealing with the media, are receiving the news, in which they are equipped to be critical and to have a better knowledge. So it's really about training the journalists, training the people, more education about history, sense of history, about facts. All this is important. Even if we go for alternative media, it's very dangerous if you are not equipped just to take from the internet, to take the facts or to take some of the comments that are made there. Could be very dangerous and counterproductive. So this is one field where something should be done. The second is really about trust. And here, when we speak about freedom of speech, freedom of speech, when you trust the people you live with, in one way and another, it's a dignity. But when you mistrust the people, it could be a weapon. So you can use freedom of speech just to target the people by saying you are not respecting, because you are touching the sensitivities of the people without acknowledging the fact that there are things that are legal, but they are not decent. So the balance between decency and legality is something which is not an easy process. And this has to do with trusting the people, understanding why the people could be sensitive. So new sensitivities are now Europeans, because new people are living here and we have a new citizenship, which is more diverse culturally speaking. And the last point, which is important, is really to be able to understand that on the ground we are dealing with causes and consequences, and these are processes and facts and figures. We cannot just rely on perceptions, and the contemporary media that we have are very much dealing with perceptions and sometimes very superficial things. It could be on internet and it could be in mainstream media. So this is where it's important also to be able to have local media, local understanding, much more than only national polarization. So these are three main fields where I think that out of the discussion that I had with the people, it's quite clear that it's all connected. So more diversity, having more people in the media. It's quite important also to have a representativity within the media of people coming from different backgrounds, but this is not going to solve the problem if we don't have an ethical ground on media, because the future of our media system has to do with ethics. What are the values that we are protecting when it comes to freedom of speech and freedom of coverage of anything which has to do with journalism?